We were giving it hell, bro. We were giving it hell. We were showing out till we met up to you. We paired up with you, then it was all over.
Man, it's still a good race, dude. Man, I'm super proud of you and your team, man. Y'all are crushing it for real.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, I gotta give hats off to you. The car was a big part of it. I mean, you clearly know how to build a chassis. You've got some setups that you guys use as far as how you guys build these cars, and that not knowing, honestly, not that there's any unwritten rule or you've got any kind of secrets that maybe I now have, but I'm just saying that you have clearly built a good car. So
For sure. No,
it shows.
I appreciate that, but no, y'all took it and done fantastic with it, and it takes a great team to do that. So super proud of you guys. I'm happy to see the car uh, performing and doing really good. That makes me smile. So I like it. But this weekend was sort of wild with the weather. I started off scattering mine on Friday night, and
Yeah.
luckily that happened on Friday so that I could get it back together for Saturday.
Yeah, no, you guys trash, man. I mean, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I heard you guys started up. I'm like, yeah, they got it going. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody there wanted to be mad at me, but they wasn't mad at me. But they
There
wanted
was
to be mad
nobody
at me
mad.
though.
Dude, we know how it is, man. Honestly, it's what's nice is when the tracks don't give you hell, when the people don't have, curfews that create like eggshell problems where you guys are all in the pits worried about being on eggshells, starting motors and making noise and carrying on. But it was cool. Nobody cared. I was like busting your balls. I was glad you guys thrashed and got it done. I mean, you guys always seem to thrash when you're in a jam and pull it off. Even swapping the tranny. Please stop making all the noise. I'm having a tough time hearing them. When you guys thrash in 30 minutes, swap out a tranny between rounds.
Yeah, I made a lick and I wasn't happy, so I like started thrashing, change it out real quick. But no,
Well,
it's
we had I guess the sixth or seventh pass into the car this year, which this has been like. So this would have been this weekend 16 passes on the car since I got it back together for the freshen up. Well, we started seeing like the high gear kind of just becoming obsolete slowly.
mhm.
It was just going away, and then now it's in over the weekend. It was like high gear. You couldn't even see the 2.3. It was gone, and
Yeah.
I said to the guys, I'm like, guys, we should dump the fluid, put some thick fluid in right now. I'm like, you know what, man, forget it. I'm like, if it does anything weird early and allows it to hit the plot harder, and I don't know, man. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to chase it. I'm like, I don't really know if anybody's any faster. I'm like, it might be like a toe-to-toe duel to the stripe. I'm like, I'll just freaking leave it. And you mile an hour me like 2-3 mile an hour, maybe 4 mile an hour. You came around me like 640 feet. It was like, whoop. I mean, I'm like I told you when we got to the end, I'm like, what? Did you win? I'm like, because the car's got blind spots, so I
Yeah.
couldn't see you, and I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, I got you by about half a car, and I know Speed Promotions had that one picture they posted when your wheelie bars are at the finish line. Well, that doesn't count. You know what I mean? Yeah, you had a car on me when your wheelie bars were at the finish line, but because you were coming hard, man, you were hard charging.
Yeah, it runs pretty good up top for sure. But all in all, what a fantastic weekend! All the rain sort of slipped around us. Was able to get it in. Um, but I am super excited about this weekend. I know you being a small tire guy originally, I'm pretty sure you're excited about it.
I am, man. I just made a last minute change. I mean, we knew we were leaving a little on the table early, and we went to test down at MIR before the weekend before Ohio, and we had a dump valve issue. I didn't have a spare dump. I let Dave borrow it, so I packed up, went home, ordered another dump, ordered it was an internal dump, ordered a couple of other internal components and springs, and installed all those, and then was like, you know what? I need to make sure we have this thing happy as early as I can get it. I bought another stator, had Pro Torque email or Brett label me a stator today that I have on standby, which I probably won't even bother using, but I just wanted it. And then I made a change to the one I had, did a little machine work to it today. I'm like, I think this is what I really need to do to make it happy as I can get it for this weekend. But everybody there at this caliber of car and level of racing, small tire, tree side racing is going to be fast.
Oh yeah.
So it could be anybody's race, you know?
For sure. For the first time, I don't feel good about it. Like I'm excited about the $100,000 to win. But what my issue is, I've focused so hard on making little Goldie roll out. I've left John Doe setting for too long, and I don't feel good about it. I put a bigger motor in it, bigger blower, and all the above, but I've not found the right converter combination to make it run yet. And
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's
hoping that
like,
I can test a little bit over the next day or two.
so I know Jeff, like he's got a brand new combo coming out, you know, brand new MH7 on twins, brand new car on smalls. So he hit me up. He's like, "You want to do some testing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll help you out too, because you're probably gonna need a little bit just to get that thing try and get it dialed in as quickly as possible."
For
And
sure.
and I figured, you know, it's on the way. Let's make it happen because we're gonna need it. Of course, we're dodging raindrops the whole way here. I'm like, God, man,
Absolutely.
is it ever going to stop? The rain's just continual. I mean, it's nonstop. What do you guys got going on there?
We set up and ready to test, but as you can see, the old sky looks rough.
Oh my God.
it We got the converter changed out. We're setting it ready to rock, man. It ready to try to get it done. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. If I have to test all the way to Friday, we're gonna stay here until I feel like we can be competitive. You know.
Yeah,
It,
yeah, I get it, man. I wish I had more time. I had to get back to work and take my put my nose to the grindstone for a couple of days and try and get things wrapped up with what I had loose ends back there. And we're back on the road now and excited. I'm excited, honestly, to go down here with this amount of competitive people. And hopefully some more bears land with bears and take out bears, and I fall short of the bears and I stay clear of the bears, such as yourself.
Me and Kylan was
And
talking about it earlier. 128 cars. I told him, I said, that first two flyers that came out with all the first two groups, I said, I guarantee you two or three of those cars will draw each other right off the rip out of
right,
128 cars.
yeah,
And
yeah.
no, we all need like that first round to sort of get our bearings and get everything
Well,
sort of
you
ironed
figure
out.
too. Look, you got 64 pairs first round.
That's insane.
It's nuts. It reminds me of
So
the Grand Hustle race, which was that big race where there was tons of
yeah,
cars. And you're like, you know, never knew like you're going to draw first pair, you're going to draw 40th. You know,
yeah, it's crazy. For the people watching, if you didn't know, $100,000 this weekend at Bowling Green, Kentucky, and guess what? You can still get in. There's a few people dropped out, just a handful. So if you want to
yeah,
come race for $100,000 on 28s, go to thefoat.com, get you some tickets. We're gonna run first round Friday night. So 64 pairs goes down Friday night, and then Saturday, um,
some of the other 6 rounds.
32 pair goes down first
Yeah,
round. So,
7 rounds
uh,
total, right? Is that right?
yeah, I think it is 7 rounds.
Yeah,
And then guess what? If you lose Friday night, it's not over with. They just told me just a few minutes ago they're going to do a second chance race, $200 to get in. Um,
nice.
so there's going to be a place to race all weekend long. So you got 7-0 class, small tire, small tire second chance. You got a big
Big
tire
tire too, right?
open. Yep, big tire open on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And then they got daily driver on Saturday. So if you're wanting to race, there's no excuses that you should definitely be in Bowling Green.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be the spot to be. If you guys miss out on this race, you guys are missing out on one of the best races of the season, especially when it comes to small tire racing. You got to be there. If you're a small tire guy and you're not being a part or not trying to be a part, if there's actually spots now available, like you're saying, I'm like, there's your shot. Come in and get your spot. Because I know people were calling me over the last
Yep.
month. Hey, man, over any spots? Hey,
Yeah.
can you get hold of Boosted to see if you get a spot?
For
Like,
sure.
here's your
Everybody wants
chance,
to pull
guys.
some
Anybody that's
strings and get.
watching or listening, here's a shot.
Yep. Everybody's wanting to pull strings to get a spot. There's some spots open. Grab them up and let's make this a full 128 car field. It's going to be very close, but like I say, there is a few little spots open. Um, so here's your chance. Thefoat.com. Grab those tickets. Just
Hey,
reading some of the comments.
what did you think about that track surface up there at Ohio when we were there? I actually thought VMP might not be unbeatable, but I really like that track, man.
Man, it was very, very good. I mean, I was throwing it to it. I can tell you, and
Dude, I mean,
even
honestly,
during the day, it was good. Like, and
yeah,
when the sun was out, I still made some rips.
so did I, dude. Impressive. It was impressive. Honestly, when I got there Friday night, I shook my head. I went to the guys. I'm like, guys, I might be going back to the drawing board here. I'm like, or Thursday night, whatever it was. I'm like, I'm not sure, guys, but we might have to switch some things up a little bit. It looks like it's going to be tough. And then next morning, it cleaned up, looked great. I'm like, we're going to do something. And sure enough, we figured it out, man. We figured it out quick and was able to creep up on it. You know, that little MH5, man, I still got a little in it. I was afraid to throw everything with the kitchen sink. I just, after spending all the money breaking in VMP, I was hurting so bad. I'm like, man, I just can't do it this run. I'm like, if he outruns me with what I got in it, like he outruns me. I'm like, it's at this point, it's blowing through the transmission on the big end. I'm like, it's all I got. I'm like, if I do anything else early, I'm like, he's probably gonna tree me anyway because you all know you're fast on a tree. And I didn't think that I'd
I
lead with
was
you and
I
60
was
foot with
so
you.
nervous about going red. I had the old delay box loaded up.
Dude, I had 15 thou in it, man, because I just didn't know what to have. And I went red Friday night, and I had never really 60 footed the car like that with the setup that I had changed to. And I'm like, wow, that thing really motivated quickly. I'm like, that had to have been why I went red. And I know that I'm usually how fast I am usually with the car now, how consistently, fast I am with the tree. I was like, asked a few people, asked Kai, like, yeah, if you don't have at least 15, 20 in there, dude, you're throwing yourself out to the cold. Like, you don't even know what's going to happen. Like, you got to put something there. I'm like, okay. So I
Yeah,
did.
I don't want it. I don't want anything in there, but it's in there.
I didn't either. I didn't either with you. I was going to take that shit out.
Oh, I tell you when I really almost took it out, but we voted on it in my pits. But when I run Kai, I'm like, hey, y'all think I ought to take this
Uh-huh.
out? They're like, no, you can't win if you're red.
You can't, dude. That's the thing. And I guarantee you, with the way we were, leaning on those cars, we would have went red.
Probably, probably. Oh, I'd have been mad too if I'd have went red. Like,
Dude, I know how
oh,
pissed I was Friday night.
yeah. Yeah, no, I left it. Thankfully, everybody agreed. They said, "Hey, if we get outrun, we get outrun." Because I was sitting there looking at that number in the fuel tech, and I'm like, I just want to take it out.
All right. Yeah,
Because
it
I
was,
mean, that's 200s. I mean,
yeah, that's
that's tough.
huge. Yeah,
But
that's huge. Yeah.
well, man,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I,
All I
I,
know is it was a pleasure running you. It was a great time at the event. Um,
same to you, my friend.
me focusing on one car for a change was probably a little bit of a blessing in disguise. We didn't pull off the win, but we've been running two cars pretty much every event we go to, small tire and big tire, between Caden running small and me and big, even from last year. It's brutal in my pits and brutal on my crew and brutal on me mentally. And, I always say I'm a glutton for punishment, but it was a lot more pleasing to be able to enjoy the time, the
For sure.
fans, the friends.
It can get overwhelming quick.
Yeah,
Very, very quick. But no, you've done a killer job. You definitely have earned the number 2 spot right now, and like I say, you definitely have an opportunity of winning a championship. Just like you got as good a shot as anybody does. So I mean,
yeah.
you're right there in
Well,
the running. I know that everybody behind us is going to be gunning for us, so we have
absolutely.
got our work cut out for us.
We do.
Um, we've took the 1 and 2 spot pretty early, which is probably the wrong way to do it, but hopefully
Right.
one of us
It's
can
like a
hang on
horse
to
race.
it.
You get out in the first turn and
Woo!
you take over, or like you're doing a 400 dash and then you go
I
out there and you take turn one or turn two and you're out in front and then you peter out
Yeah,
by the third turn. You're like,
yeah.
what did I
I
do?
hope
I
we
got out
didn't.
front too early.
I hope we didn't fast and furious. I hope we didn't grab the nitrous too soon. so, but well, man,
Yeah,
I hate
man. It
to
was,
run, but I gotta hop over on another deal. Everybody, please come see us this weekend. Y'all don't want to miss it. Bowling Green, Kentucky. The link's down below. Speed Promotions, thefoat.com. $100,000 to win on small tires. If anybody that has a fast car, or if they even think it's fast, they're going to be there. Because I'm telling you, nobody's going to leave $100,000 laying on the line if
nah,
they think they got a
yeah,
fast
don't
hot
miss
rod.
out.
So, So if y'all want to see some really fast 28-inch tire cars, come check us out. Check out the link below. And again, Chris, congratulations, man. You've done a
Thank
killer
you, man.
job.
Congratulations to you, brother. You killed it, man. You guys killed it as always. Good job.
Thank you, buddy. See you
See you
soon,
out there,
my
man.
friend. Safe
Travel safe.
travels.
You too, buddy.
You too.